If you have cheap electricity and a decent graphics card, mining cryptocurrencies is a neat way to make a little bit of money while away from your computer. I'm HungryLandShark, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use Nicehash to take out some of the guesswork and get in on the action. Before you decide to start mining, you can use the Nicehash profitability calculator to estimate your daily profits. Keep in mind that this estimate is based on current values and could change on a moment's notice. Regardless, this is a relatively easy way to determine whether you'll make a profit using Nicehash. Assuming your hardware is on this list, all you have to do is select it and the calculator will fill all these gray boxes with numbers from Nicehash's benchmarks. Then you can just put in your electricity costs down here on the left, and once you click calculate on the right, you'll be able to see how much you can make based on what each algorithm is currently worth. If your hardware is not on the list in the corner, mining might still be profitable. We'll be running our own benchmarks later in this video. After clicking calculate, we can see that if I use my GTX 1070 to mine 24/7, my average daily profit will be $2.84 after subtracting 54 cents for daily electricity costs. Again, and I can't say this enough, these numbers are all subject to change. Right now in mid-2017 though, mining is very profitable on recent AMD and Nvidia cards. At this point, you might be thinking, great, how do we start? Well, first you'll need to download Nicehash Miner from Nicehash's website or GitHub repository. I'll put a link to the website's download page in the description. Once you're on the site, you'll want to click on this green download button right here. You'll see a message about false positives from antivirus tools and another green button down here that says download now. Once you've downloaded the zip file, you'll want to extract it to wherever you plan to store your mining software. Now that you have the folder extracted, you want to open it up and double click on the Nicehash Miner application. That's the one with the little yellow smiley face here. Make sure that you've read the EULA. I know it's long, and I know a lot of people don't read these, but you really should. And if you agree, check the box, choose your language, and click OK. Now you'll see this disclaimer about third-party miners. Basically, this is Nicehash saying that they don't have access to the code for this Claymore miner, and they're letting you make the decision whether or not to use it. I personally have no problem with putting the Claymore miner on this system, but you can weigh the pros and cons and make that decision on your own. Now Nicehash Miner will download the utilities that it needs to mine. This might take some time, but once it's done, then we can get into the benchmark. Now that we have everything downloaded, let's click this benchmark button on the right. Benchmarking is crucial because that's how the Nicehash Miner knows which algorithm to mine on. The cool thing about Nicehash Miner is that it switches algorithms on its own to maximize profits, but that only works if it has accurate numbers from the benchmark. If you also want to mine with your CPU, make sure this box up here is checked. Also, you can click the GPU here to see a list of algorithms available to mine. If the benchmark gets stuck on a particular algorithm, you can uncheck it on the left so it's out of the way. I'm going to leave everything how it was originally and run a standard length benchmark. If you want your benchmark to be more accurate, you can choose the precise option here instead, but it'll take quite a bit longer to run. I'd recommend going to get a snack or a drink because this takes several minutes and it's best not to use your computer while it's running. Now that we've run the benchmark, we're almost ready to mine. The only thing left is changing a couple settings. Go ahead and close the benchmark window and you'll see two things that need changed before you can mine. First, you should select the location closest to you from this drop-down box up here. Next, you'll want to paste in the Bitcoin address that you want to be paid at. If you don't have a Bitcoin wallet, you'll need to make one. I like to use a program called Electrum for my wallet, so let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video on setting that up. The worker name box here can be left how it is, but if you're mining with multiple computers, you can give them unique names to stay organized when you're looking at your stats on the Nicehash website. You can find many other options by clicking on the settings button here, but none of them actually need to be changed before mining. This video is for beginners, so we aren't going into these, but feel free to check them out if you're willing to get your hands dirty and want to optimize your mining. Now that we have everything set up, we're ready to start the miner. While the miner is running, your computer will likely seem kind of slow. Sometimes I can get away with doing some web browsing, but you probably won't be mining and gaming at the same time. It's best to only run the miner while you're not using the system so it's not competing for resources. Once you've been mining for a while, your Nicehash balance will be high enough for a payment. Nicehash processes payments periodically based on account balances. You can see how often payments are processed on the frequently asked questions page on the Nicehash website, linked in the description. Another cool thing about using the Nicehash Miner is this cool stats page they provide you with when you click this link here. The page looks empty right now because this is a new address, but after a week or so you can see some neat charts and numbers. This is a good way to keep an eye on your hardware and even see your mining status while away from the computer by accessing the page from another computer, tablet, or smartphone. I hope this video was informative and helpful as you start the plunge into mining cryptocurrencies. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or feedback, and go ahead and click on one of those thumb buttons to let me know how I did. Have a great day, and happy mining!